Just kidding.
Oh,
Yes.
She's already dead.
gimme.
Alrighty, we have begun.
Sweet. All right. So, in the last session, you found out a little about Rune's escapade into Gloomhaven to rescue Dougal. Right. Halio performed a ritual over the amethyst amulet, revealing a couple of new details, including something about a similarity to Morvod's fancy pearls. And yes, hello.
Nope, go ahead. Sorry.
You then made your way to the port of Aramore, met Captain Brahm, boarded the sea flare, and got underway. You ran into the thick fog that first evening. The next day, Ray helped whisk the ship along. In mid-afternoon, the winds died down. Nilsson spotted 3 wake trails moving toward the ship rapidly, and you soon found the ship swarmed by a pack of Sahwagan. Then a giant, writhing, and uncannily fast-moving creature from the deeps joined in the battle. Scroll. So we left off with this giant creature having grasped both Rory and Myra. It chomped down on Myra, giving a sort of savage, satisfied look, and then the Sahwagan struck Rory, taking her out. As a reminder, one of its tentacles had been lopped off, and another was scorched to smithereens by one of Rune's lightning bolts. It has a few other deep wounds, actively spurting out this black bile-like substance everywhere. It's looking pretty darn rough. So we had just finished Derek's turn.
Yep.
And so the next thing to happen is a death saving throw for Hasten.
Good luck, NPC.
Followed by a death saving throw for Myra. Okay. I will. Okay, it is now the Sahwagan down here. It's that person's turn, or that creature's turn right now. For those of you within audible range, you hear it. Just go look toward the other one and start speaking in a language that you don't understand. It's like leans down, picks up a sword off of Aiden, and jumps off the side. Next, sorry, there's a bunch of stuff to get out of the way right here. Death saving throw for Aiden.
1 second, Epic. Would I have tried to swipe him as he jumped off back the ship?
You could. Yep.
Okay.
That hits.
And
Oh,
since I didn't hit last time, I still have my sneak attack damage, so it should go out. That's 24 points of damage.
All right. So before he's able to jump off, you hack him, and slash him, and he did. Alrighty. So that's that. Ray, go ahead and make a perception check for me. And while you do that, the rest of y'all hear the voice of Venaria just yell out, "Help!" Ray, on that roll, you can see that Venaria is clinging to the side of the ship where I'm pinging. Travers, right here, seeing Rory get grabbed by the tentacle, moves up. Is like, oh hell no, not on my watch, and is going for an attack. I'm rolling with my dice. So this is guy's AC. Okay, and that hits. And that is a hit against the big old creature from Travers. He just plunges his short sword right into him. Looking even worse than he was before. And now it is your turn, Ray. And I will say this is a critical moment. Sorry. Where did I do that? Yep, hold on. Right after Travers hits him, he's going to look around real quick, turn around really quickly, look in all directions, take note of you, Derek, and you, Ray. Things that it had taken off the ship before. Faces back to Travers and Rory, kind of pulls Rory and Myra in tight and disappears. So you see the creature disappear. Rory and Myra are still visible, though. Now you can go, Ray.
I'll get up to the top of the deck. Oh fuck! 1 second. Oh, it's not letting me move.
Damn it. There you go.
So would it be like 10 feet to get up on deck? Because I guess I'm still.
Yeah, based on kind of where we said you were, I mean, we could say that. Yeah, we'll say that 10 feet to kind of get up onto the deck.
Okay, and then can I see Myra, right? Or is there? What is
Yeah,
this like dark AOE thing?
That's
mine.
Rune Storm.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. And Myra, like, I can see her on the floor, so I'm gonna cast as a bonus action. At 3rd level, Healing Word.
Okie dokie. Go ahead and roll for heals.
Oh, there's only 9.
Myra, you are conscious.
Yay!
And then, hearing Venaria, I'll move over 20 feet. And did it look like you said she was just clinging onto the ship? Did it look like she was in danger, I guess, of like falling off?
So she's in the water, but
Oh, she's still in the water, but she's clinging onto it. She's like she can't get up.
right.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. Okay. And then this guy's. Can I see this guy? Or is no? This thing's blocking it, right? And I
You
can't
would
see
have
Rune
some
either, right?
difficulty, but from where you were before and while you were walking, you'd probably be able
Okay.
to see. Yeah. On deck.
And I don't see the monster anywhere, right?
Correct. Yeah. Disappeared in front of your eyes. But it does look like Rory and Myra are still kind of being held up by something.
And you said it was right here? So right here.
Venaria?
Yeah.
Yeah, over here, just a bit further.
Oh,
south.
okay, further. Okay. Should I do that? Or should I just try to get over to her? I wouldn't be in range anyways. Yeah, I'll just use my action to move closer. Another 30 feet.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Rory's turn. Death saving throw. Cool. top of the round. Nilsson.
Alright. Homeboy next to me is unconscious, not dead, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to use the help action to get him stabilized.
Okay, medicine check.
Dirty 20.
Great. Aiden is stable.
Then I am going to turn around and run up this way. And with my offhand, attack the Sawagan. Would that be a bonus action, or do you consider that part of an action?
When you take the attack action, you can make a bonus action.
Okay, got it. So that's my turn then.
Okay. And it's now the creature's turn. And what everyone on deck sees is the creature disappear. Well, he's already disappeared. But you see Myra and Rory yeet off the ship and into the water instantaneously. And so they are basically on the surface of the water, which you can see Myra and Rory on the surface of the water there.
Quick question. Would I still have water walk since I went unconscious?
I think so.
Yeah, because Ray hasn't gotten unconscious. He's the one that cast the spell, so you should
Okay.
still be fine.
Yeah, I think it lasts for an hour. There's nothing that I found, because I did look this up, that said that it would be canceled, so yeah. Also, initiative count 20, I'm saying that the boat is moving 20 feet, so that would just move everything that's not on the ship relative to the ship. Okay, yeah, Rune, you're up.
Okie dokie. I'm going to fuckity fuck.
Oh, I need to move your cloud too.
Yeah, my cloud has to move. Fuck. Shit's hitting the fan, guys. Shit's hitting the fan. I'm gonna. Oh, am I gonna do this? I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna drop my starry form.
Alright.
And then use my second beast shape to turn into a giant eagle.
Sweet.
I have a fly speed of fucking 80 feet. And I'm gonna go fly out to Myra and Rory and see if I can grab them.
Okay. How would we do this? So I would say that
Like one in each talon.
Yeah, probably. Let's see. Is your wild shape? Is that an action?
Bonus action.
Wild shape as an action.
It's a bonus action. Oh, as an action. Why did it say bonus action?
If you use your actual circle
Oh,
abilities,
it's
a
my
bonus
circle
action,
thingy,
but if
okay.
you're actually wild shaping its actions, only circle of the moon gets to move.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So that's
Well
your
then,
action.
okay. Well then, I will fly out there and just, sit there. I guess I'm in the
Okay.
process of picking them up.
Okay. All right. So you are adjacent to Myra.
Yes, and
Myra
I'm
and Co.
still concentrating on my spell though,
You
because
are. You
I
definitely
can
are.
do that. My spell, which is not very useful right now.
Okay, it is now this one's turn. Witnessing its good old friend get pasted. It's just gonna it's just gonna try to jump off.
Same thing. So
Go for it. You get sneak attack again too, don't you?
yep.
So-
I never hit him last turn, so that's a lot.
Oh yeah, that hits more than 2 times over.
Okay, 19 total.
19. Splat. Escape plans destroyed. Okay. Derek, you're up.
Okay. Snafu. So, DM, you let me know if this is possible. Derek saw all that junk with this fucking monstrosity that happened, dragging Myra and Rory off. Saw Rune kind of fly over, just kind of sitting there for some reason. Okay, whatever. There's 40 feet between Derek and the edge, and 20 feet out from presumably where Derek estimates the monster is.
Mm-hmm.
Derek
Okay.
is going to try. He's out of rage right now, so he has to rage again. And as part of his rage, he can move another half of his running distance with walking speed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 60.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So as he's running over, he's getting real pissed off, and he wants to hopefully be able to hop off the edge of the ship and land a pounce or plunge strike
Okay.
into
Go ahead.
where he estimates the monster is.
Right. Yeah. So this would be because you probably from where you were before at the beginning of your turn, you probably wouldn't be able to see Myra and Rory, so you'd be kind of assessing the situation as you're running up to the edge. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Sure. Don't fuck on me now. Fuck.
Don't fuck on me now. Having such a good time.
Good enough.
Okay.
To be able to jump off a railing of a ship, that's plenty, and that slip, that's great. So you want to try to attack this thing?
Yeah, so by Derek's estimation, he would, if he's able to assess quick enough, he would assess it's about here.
Okay.
So he'll probably try to aim for about here.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll to hit with disadvantage.
Roll forward.
Wheel, whoa, fate bender.
I can't do that right now because I'm on woe, and that's for enemies.
Okay.
18.
18 hits.
So as Derek is hopping off the railing, he just whispers, "Earth has skied my blade," and strikes down.
I'm wanting to tell you how much damage you need to do.
Nah. That's only gonna change the rolls.
Nah, D&D Beyond can hear you.
Like you'll tell him, and the number here changes
Yeah.
to just one below.
Yeah. all of a sudden, that 11 is like 2.
So what's the total?
19 damage total.
19. When does your rage damage go up?
That's a good question.
Good question.
It might be at 8th level, because I got a lot of good shit at 8th level. I think everybody
I am
gets some
8th
good
level.
shit. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Let's find out together.
Alrighty. So
9th.
Oh.
nice. One more level. You can't really see really much of the effect, but you definitely hear a ghastly roar and just this spray of blood, black blood, come up from where your sword made contact with this invisible thing.
Okay. And do I get my multi attack? Question mark. I did a lot there, so that's why I'm asking you.
Well, I think so because, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I just made the athletics check part of your movement, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Derek came down, punch attack. He's now on the surface of the water. He's gonna spin around and do a horizontal spinning slash.
Roll to hit. Disadvantage.
15.
15 misses.
And he sweeps up apparently under this monster's skirt or something. I don't know.
Yeah, the skirt, yep.
Yeah, the skirt, sure.
He tucks his belly in.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That ends Derek's turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Derek, with the squealing of this crazy thing, all of a sudden, Myra and Rory disappear. And Rune and Derek make perception checks.
You also took Derek with you with that invisibility, by the way.
Thank fucking God.
Eagle Eye Rune.
Oh shit, I get a thing because I'm an eagle too. I have.
Great. I don't think you need it with that roll. It's all good. You're able to see down into the water and see Myra's body. Death saving throw for Hasten. And now, Myra, it is your turn. You are conscious, and you now realize that instantaneously you are underwater and still have a tentacle wrapped around you.
Do I see Rory?
Probably, yeah. Close enough. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and break free from this tentacle.
Okay. Make an athletics or acrobatics check. Your choice. You need a 15.
But no. 14.
Is there any particular thing that you want to use right now? If not, okay.
No. I'm assuming I can't like maneuver my hand to try and slice at something. Or can
Um,
I?
So that would have been your action. However, this was an ability check. Oh shit! But you're not proficient in either of these things. Oh,
No.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah. So that would have been your action. You have bonus action.
Uh. Nope. Only if I attacked. That's it for me then.
Okie dokie. Aiden is stable. You hear another help from the starboard quarter. Travers turns to you, Nilsson, and asks you what he should do.
Okay, I was gonna wait for next turn, but I'll tell him to drop anchor.
Okay. He dashes up to the in front of the ship. Ray, you're up.
Seeing Myra get, disappeared and then Rune chasing after, I'm just gonna assume everything's okay on that side. I can't see what might have happened, right?
I think, yeah, it'd be pretty tough for you
Okay,
to
yeah.
see. You might be able
I'm
to
just gonna
do it.
dive. Yeah, I'm gonna dive into the water.
Okay.
To go. Wait, she was here. You said, right? Yeah. Yeah. So I'll dive in next to her,
Okay.
and I'll start using my action to try to help her up. Is there any like there's no cannon holes on this side, right? It's only up here. I'm assuming this
Yeah.
picture is accurate to whatever.
Further up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll just help her try to get back up onto the ship then. I don't know how much movement that would cost, but
We would probably just make an athletics check for me.
24.
Great. Okay. Cool. So we'll probably, well, I guess we can handle it now since she just went. Like, we'll say you're able to boost her up to where she can like start grabbing on the railing. That works.
And I'll use whatever other movement and whatever the hell else I need to get her up.
Yeah, she'll be able to get there like
Okay.
on your turn. But like she's out of the water and she's grabbing on. Yeah.
And that would cost my action, right? To do all that?
Yeah.
Anything useful I can do for a bonus. Does she look like super injured? Can I tell?
She's pretty darn hurt. Yeah.
I'll bonus action healing. Yeah, healing word her. We'll just do. I did third level didn't tick. I'll do second level healing word. 7.
Sweet. All right. 7 healing. Good deal. That it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Death saving throw for Rory. Okay. And next up, Nelson.
Okay. Whenever the creature submerged, did I see it submerge, or am I assuming it submerged because of the wake in the water?
Yeah, you would have been able to see the disruption in the water and also Myra and Rory disappearing.
Okay. I'm going to take my chances. I'm going to use my feature feline agility to double my speed and also my bonus action dash to double my speed further, so that's 120 feet. And I'm essentially going to dive into the last spot I saw the wake and dive down.
All right, go ahead and make me an athletics check to start. And
Natural 20.
Sweet. Okay, so you dive perfectly where you saw the disruption in the water, and let's see. So that was 30 feet to get there, roughly.
Let's see, because I was here-ish. Yeah, 30 feet.
Okay. So that how much do you have left?
90.
90. Okay, so halved, I think.
Yeah, because it's difficult terrain.
So 45 feet. Yeah, make a perception check.
Okay. 25.
Great. Yep. So once you dive in, kind of clear your eyes, you're able to see the thing. Using all of your movement speed, you're 15 feet away from it, from Myra and Rory.
I'm going to switch to my longbow that I have strapped against my back and
Okay.
attempt to take a shot.
Okay. Roll to hit at disadvantage. Because the thing's still invisible, not because you're underwater.
Okay, probably misses.
13 misses.
Alright. That is unfortunately all I can do.
All right. I'm going to roll a d2 because this is interesting. Okay. This could be bad. It's a Nilsson. Boy, you see some kind of disruption in the water. Does an 18 hit?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does.
Good Jesus. You take 28 points of piercing damage.
I'm going to use my reaction to uncanny dodge to take half.
All right, 14 points. And then you see, yep, that is it. Because it wants you to. Root, you're up.
All that shit happened, and I'm a fucking eagle because that really was a great decision on my part. And, so you said I can see them below the water?
Yes. And if
Okay.
you were watching, you just saw Nilsson probably wince.
Okay. I was,
Lots
definitely
of blood.
watching.
Lots of blood.
How deep do they look?
Um,
Is it like just below the surface?
45 to 50 feet down.
Holy shit.
Yeah, because I had 45 down and it was still out of reach for me.
Okay, D&D people, help. Can I still cast a spell when I'm a
Nope.
animal?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Most spells have a verbal component that you can't squawk your way through.
Okay.
Squawk, 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 squawk.
Sorry, I'm reading this spell.
Tick tock, tick tock.
I would like to drop my eagle form and also my concentration on the storm.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Control Water.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to lift this section up so that they like flow upwards.
Okay. All right. How
You
big is
caught
the effect?
1,000,000 mile forever here. Here, I'm
Is
like
it a cube 100 feet on the side?
It's very large.
That's the
Control Water.
Cube that is 100 feet on a side. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's big-ish.
All right. So describe exactly what you want to do with this.
So
because
the
I
area
think
where
you'll be able
I
to do
see
everything.
Myra and the other chick whose name I don't remember,
Uh-huh.
I want them
All right, Derek.
to be lifted up.
All right.
I want the water to
far?
go up as far as I can go.
Well, I mean,
If I can get them to the surface, I want that. But if I can't, then as far up as I can. And if they're still descending, I would like to slow their descent.
I read the spell. I know it.
Basically, I want the water's flow to move upwards, so it's harder to go down. And if they're free floating, they come up.
So I am just gonna go ahead and say in this case, because God, I was reading this earlier, because it kind of falls sort of into redirect flow, or maybe sort of in the flood thing and targeting a large area, but for the purposes of this, I'm just gonna say, let's see, they're 45, 50 feet down. That they get within 5 feet of the surface.
Yay.
And so, Nelson, you're probably brought to the surface from that.
I
then
am also now swimming.
You see, yes, you are. You see Myra and Rory below the water, just below the water.
Okay.
I don't think it would have done the damage, though, since I wasn't aiming for that.
Yeah, no, I think that's basically just for whirlpool.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Okay. And this is concentration.
Yep.
Okay. So you get to keep controlling that.
Yep, they still coming up.
All right. Sweet. Anything else?
No, because that's all I got. I don't have any bonus actions anymore.
Derek, you're up.
Okay, so they're within 5 feet of the surface, right? Those two?
Yeah, you'd be able to definitely see Myra and Rory kind of just below the surface, 5 or so feet.
But not within reaching distance.
And a cat that just like got jettisoned upward toward you. Leaving a trail of blood in the water.
You definitely know I did that, though, because there's a verbal component to my spell.
No, it was me.
No, I mean,
The cat farted, guys.
not within reaching distance. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, maybe you make. Oh God! See, this is where
My arm's not 5 feet long.
Invisibility sucks.
What?
This is where D&D invisibility sucks because it doesn't actually prevent you from perceiving the creature. So go ahead and just make a perception check. This has a pretty low DC, just because it's in conflict with the rules.
Oh. Where's my...
I mean, we can only see it because it's holding on to shit.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
If
that's
it wasn't
fine.
holding on to shit.
You are able to tell, and a tentacle from the thing may have bumped you when all of this water kind of rushed up.
It bumped me. Ow.
Enough so you can detect that the creature is in range, but you still can't see it.
Okay, so feeling that, Derek goes into a little bit more frenzy to try to kill those motherfuckers to free Myra and Nelson's crew, who he seems to care a lot about. So Derek will attack Reckless
Okay.
in the direction he suspects the creature is.
Straight roll.
24.
Hits.
23.
Scroll to bottom. How do you want to do this?
Derek gets into proper posture and just launches not launches, but brings down the sword in an overhead downward strike to try to split this creature open wherever he hits it.
Okay, so as you bring your sword down and cleave into whatever it is, as soon as you start cleaving the whole thing, miracles into vision, and you're able to see your just basically chopping what is the closest thing to a head that this has, right in half, just kind of splitting the upper half of its mouth right open. And it is dead, invisible, and just kind of floats to the top.
Oh, it dies and stays invisible?
No, it's visible.
Oh, okay.
If that wasn't clear, yeah.
Oh,
It
sorry.
miracle back into visibility. So, yep, visible and dead. And Myra, the tentacle around you relaxes, as does the one around Rory, and Rory is now floating on the surface next to the dead creature. So effectively, we're kind of still in initiative because reasons, but we'll play it fast and loose for what people want to do now. This is some people unconscious.
Whose turn is it?
Just call out what you do. What
Oh.
you want to do.
I would like to go
Good
to Rory, since I'm assuming Derek's going to take care of Myra, and swim towards the boat with them.
Okay. You grab
That's good.
Rory.
I was gonna do the same thing, but also check if she was okay.
I'll do that once I get on the boat, because I don't have water walking. Shit.
Did that? How'd you lose water walking?
Me? I never had it.
Oh, right.
So
Okay,
it's going to
yeah,
take me a little while.
Rory's unconscious. But other than that, and the visible injuries that made her that way, she seems okay for now.
Derek will check to see if Myra can stand. because of water walking. You alright, Mara?
I just shake my head no.
Derek does the one arm, puts one of her arms over his shoulders and helps her walk back to the side of the ship.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna start making death saving throws again. First for Hasten. Ooh. Rory. And that's it.
Yep. The other two are technically off.
So Ray will say that you and Venaria are able to get up on deck.
Okay. So I see this guy, and he's unconscious, right?
Yep.
They've already got on board by the time we were on board.
Sure.
Okay, and then this guy's unconscious too. So I'll. Can I see him from here? Oh, I'll just move. Whatever. I'll move and I'll get a. Yeah, I won't be able to reach. It was like 60 feet. So I'll just cast a bonus action healing word at first level
For whom?
for this guy.
Okay.
War healing.
All right. No longer unconscious.
And then I'll rejoin with the rest of the group with Venaria. Actually, wait, at this point I don't even know. I just see them coming back. I don't really know anything else, so
Yeah.
I'll probably say to Venaria, hey, we should get you below deck, maybe out of danger, so that doesn't happen again until the danger's passed at least.
Okay. Yeah. She nods her head and heads down.
Oh, you can go down from here? Okay. And then as I'm walking away, I'll just say, yell if there's anything down there. Yes. And I'll walk over to... That's my turn.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything before I roll more death saving throws?
If we're up on the deck, I want to try and stabilize these people who are dying. Rory first, the one who was in the water.
Okay.
Is that the girl, Rory?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I would like to try and stabilize her.
Okay. Roll a medicine check.
I'll
Derek
assist
will do
since
the
I'm
same
doing the
to,
same thing. So
This guy.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I'll assist, so you roll on advantage.
Oh,
Definitely.
okay. 14.
All right. Rory's stable. And go ahead, Derek. Same thing.
Excuse me.
6.
6. You're looking over Hasten's wounds, just trying to fix them up, and you actually
You kill him.
one of the wounds starts like spurting blood.
Medic!
Another death save.
Sir, did you have lay of hands? Aren't you a paladin?
No, dude! I'm a barbarian!
Ah, I didn't know that.
I hit things hard.
Well, don't hit her. You're doing it wrong.
Oh no. Aiden comes up, tries to staunch the bleeding. Still can't get it. So Ray, you probably see some of this commotion.
Okay, I'll spare the dying on him.
Okay. Stable.
And then how's she looking?
Stable.
Unconscious but stable.
Okay. And wait, can I do anything good ritual casting? I don't think I have that ability. Oh no, I'll probably just ask. Sorry. Do I see the monster floating as I walk up?
Yeah, you would.
Okay. Is there anything else we need to worry about?
Oh, sure. Hope
I'll ask
not.
the group. Okay. And I'll try to. I don't want to. Well, I could probably use one spell. Kinda don't want to though. But whatever. I'll keep a 4th level. Wait, I don't really need to, like, if there's no danger, I don't really need to cast anything. I can just help with, like, a medicine check or something, right?
That's
If I wanted to
stabilizes them.
conserve spells.
Yeah, everyone's stable, so that's as
Okay.
good as they're gonna get with a medicine check.
Oh, okay. So I'll just say, help me get them on board somewhere comfortable. I'll look after them. You have any medical supplies or anything on ship?
We have a medical bay next to my office. We can take them to there.
Yeah.
And you've got a couple of healer's kits in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we do that. And I'll tend to anybody else who's in trouble. I'll probably at some point speak to Myra as we're doing this too.
Yeah, Derek's probably gonna just nudge you on the shoulder and kind of nod in Myra's way. She could probably use she could probably use you at the moment.
I'm going with
To the medical bay.
wounded people.
All right, so you drag the unconscious folks down below, and you hear from the bow of the ship, Captain, anchors away? Question mark.
Anchors away! After that, unfurl up the sails. We're stopping.
He just hits a block and you hear a splash and slight rumbling on the ship.
Ray, I can help the wounded if you want to. I look at Myra.
Myra would just be like sitting on the ground with like her hands to her chest, just trying to catch her breath.
Yeah, I'll help Myra up and I'll bring her down, following everybody else to the medical bay, I guess.
All right, and you've got 5 Sahuagins on deck. A couple of scorch marks as well.
My bad.
And the big old thing just floating by.
When everybody is settled in the med bay, Derek's gonna go downstairs real quick because he knows there is a bag of gunpowder on the floor as well as one put into a bin, and just put those back into the powder room.
I'll yell at some point to Princess, the danger's clear.
Oh, thank God. What the hell was that thing? Sorry. What the hell was that thing?
Some
Would I
crazy
have it?
sea
Would
monster,
I
I
have
guess.
any idea?
Yeah, I don't think I know.
You can make an Arcana check.
I don't know what the fuck is that. Oh,
It's at the top.
I've never seen a creature like that before.
True dat.
That's not normal around these parts.
Derek gets back to. Is everybody still in the mid bay? I guess.
I would be there.
Wherever the crowd is.
It would be, because I'm making sure my people are okay first before going back topside.
Seem pretty intent on taking people back to guessing where it came from. We should definitely be careful.
I don't think we should stop here.
We can't see anything with this fog.
Yes, but they came from below us. I don't think it's safe to stop here.
We are in the middle of the ocean, lass. Nowhere is safe. We need to reconstitute our people, get them back up, and then we can have like a full crew again sail away. Do not speak back to me in terms of safety in the ocean.
I'll talk to Myra a little bit too. I'll probably give her a cure wounds also at first level. That should feel a little bit better. How you holding up?
Myra's like just like slumped in where we're at the moment. She'll just be looking down at her feet and hands, and she'll just shake her head no.
We could all use a good rest, I think.
Captain, how bad was the damage to the ship? I can probably lend a hand in repairing. The powder bay is cleared. Cannons are still ready.
You see him basically doing what a cat does whenever they're treating an injury. Just licking my paws and rubbing my face. Thank you. Just stand by for now. Make sure your people are okay. I'll make sure my people are okay, and then we can go back sailing. I'm assuming you guys don't have a way to check the skies at all.
That would be me.
I look in Rune's direction.
Through this fog.
Yes, I can do that.
Alright, we need to reorient ourselves. I'll show you a star map and the location we're going. That should help you orient us.
Okay.
Derek's just gonna find a bench and start bandaging his wounds.
Okay. So we'll say the evening comes, the water's still.
Can I get a short rest in?
I think we all do at this point.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool. I get my wild shit back.
So evening comes, the light starts to dim. Those of you who are watching topside, you notice the creature, the float, the one they killed that was in the water, is drifting away from you on the ocean current. You're mostly hanging steady.
I meant to roll more than that.
Everybody take a short rest and say it's mid-evening at this point. So what's the plan for the rest of the day?
As soon as my people are conscious, I'll get them to check on the ship and keep them nice and attentive in case something else happens. How are you guys doing multiple hit dice?
I click the little bubbles underneath hit dice, and then I click the hit dice.
Yeah, it's really the short rest function is really weird in TNTP.
It
but,
is.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
click hit dice, just click the boxes, and then it'll show up with the roll button.
Yeah, I just figured that out.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So after that, I guess this is kind of a general question. Maybe the people who are more experienced in D&D, unconscious characters, if they like just stay unconscious for like an hour and are stable, do they basically get a short rest effectively?
Yes.
Yeah, DM's discretion, but yeah, it I guess it depends how you determine how labored their wounds are.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, we'll say that Hasten and Rory come back to consciousness.
Do it, man.
Feeling awful. Everyone rolls 15.
It's 24 is not bad.
So overall, Nilsson, your crew reports back to you. Ship seems to be in perfectly working condition. There's only mostly just superficial damage on the deck from a couple of lightning strikes.
Okay.
Some nasty black liquid and stuff, but they're able to kind of clean it off and wash it overboard.
Ready. In that case, I'll bark orders at them. Hasten, get the anchor back up. Travers, unfurl the sails once more. Rory, wait for this young lass to tell you the direction we're going to be sailing at and then steer as usual. Aiden, assist with things at the med base still here too and clean up afterwards. I'll be at the crow's nest to also try to assist with direction. And I start leaving everybody else on discretion.
Hi, Captain. Hi, Captain. Hi, Captain.
Okay, so now that we've had the short rest, I'm going to go up to the crow's nest. I probably can't see anything from here because it's foggy, even this high up.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Correct.
so I'm gonna use one of my wild shapes, turn into eagle again, and then fly as high as I can to try and get above the fog layer.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you fly up a couple hundred feet and eventually are able to break through the fog.
And I'm
And-
going to try and orient based on the stars.
Okay. All right. So we'll say you did this a little bit later. So it's actually
Oh, I
dark.
didn't know it was actually. I didn't know it wasn't dark yet.
And go ahead and make a general, just a straight intelligence check. Your stats, not your bird brain
That's
stat.
bad.
Okay. So, based on what Nilsson taught you, you think you have an idea, but you're not really solid on it. An idea of which way you should be heading, but you're not all that solid.
Am I able to tell which way's north?
Um. Yeah, I'll say that with a 7 even. Yeah.
Okay.
In my circle of stars druid.
I will go back down. And I will just inform them which way is north, and and tell them that that's all I could discern.
Okay.
Am I able to get any idea, since I was also waiting for her to come back, to what she may have noticed, seen, otherwise?
So you have her best guess of which direction to head, and you also know where north is, not just from her observation, but also your compass. But it
Yep.
is nice confirmation that your compass is actually functioning.
Okay. And with that intelligence check, unless you want her to roll something else, would she be able to know what direction my ship is facing currently?
Yeah. So so would you, even just from your compass.
That's fair. Yeah. Whoops. Brain shut down for a second. It's a concussion.
Can I see a copy of your captain's license, please?
It's the concussion. It's fine. Okay, so I'll bark the command to Rory to, let's just say, port side 30 degrees, and we'll be back on course. And then I'll redirect my attention back to Rune. It's like, thank you. If you would like, before dawn, we can do that again. I'll come with you just to make sure that we are on the right track.
I had to fly pretty high up to get above the fog layers, so I don't know if it's safe up there. But yeah, we can do that.
I basically do 2 taps on your shoulder, and I thank you. It's like, you're dismissed. You can go do whatever you want. I'll be up here.
Alrighty. So back underway again. Nighttime. If there's anything, is there anything you want to do before lights out or over the course of the evening, in addition to what was just mentioned, for anybody?
I'll spend some time with Myra, just to make sure she's comfortable, and if she does want to talk.
Myra would have sat in silence for a very long time, and then if you were still with her, then she'll finally start talking and be like, "Are you okay, Ray? Did you get hurt?"
I'm doing just fine. A lot of other people took beatings, but I'm doing okay.
I smile slightly and just nod my head, still looking down. I'll be currently looking at like the diamond that's embedded in my uh left hand on the ring finger, and I would just start like picking at it.
I can't promise you won't go down like that again, but I'll make sure we don't. I'll make sure we get you back up. I'll do my very best.
Right, it's fine. Just remember, I'll be okay as long as you make it.
All of us are
And
gonna make it.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I saw this monstrous creature and I went for it, and next thing you know it, I blacked out. I thought I was gonna die.
Who even knows what the fuck that was?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm more terrified now going to Ubilet.
It was a good. I think it's a good warning for us to just be prepared for anything.
It's also a good reminder to myself how weak I am.
Not weak.
I'm weak, way.
Nah. Maybe a little vulnerable, but not weak.
I'm I don't know about that, but thanks.
Hey, you're gonna keep getting back up. That's not weak.
I just continue looking down and dig into the stone.
I'll probably try to loosen your grip on the stone at least. I'll probably just put my hand over whoever that is, just so you don't grip it too tight.
I think I would just sigh and then rest my head on your shoulder.
Derek?
Derek probably would have spent the majority of the rest of the daylight hours just looking over the side of the ship, close to the entrance of the cannon bay. As we're turning for the night, we'll take one last scan of the ship, make sure everything's in order. I'll probably walk up to the captain. Captain, probably about to turn in for the night. Do you need me to wake up any hour to help take watch to alleviate your crew? You guys have had it a bit rough today.
I would not say no to that. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
This fog makes it really hard to pay attention to what's going on in the first place. So not much we can even see, but it'll be good to just have people on every side of the boat, just in case they attack for any corner. You can relay that to a group.
Yeah. I'll see who's up for it, and I'll at least one of us had it a little bit rough in the water, but I'll see who's able to help take watch over the night.
You'll hear silence, so you think that he's done talking to you, so you may start walking away, and as soon as you do, I'll say, "Is this normal?"
Is this normal of what, Captain?
Creatures attacking your group. Unknowns. Darkness. You have an air of doubt in your crew's faces, honestly. More than what a normal person would have.
Sorry, you said an air of doubt in
Yep.
crew.
Yep.
Oh, you said faces, right?
Faces, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Captain. I'm sure you could tell if we're lying anyway.
I would
As long
appreciate if
as-
you were honest in the first place, so I don't have to read into you. But
Yeah, I mean, for as long as our group's been together, more odd things have happened to me in the however long we've been together in the rest of my 42 years of living. We've had cultists after us. We had to rescue a child from a cultist. We all seem to be connected in some weird way and shared dreams. Well, you name it. It's odd. Deal with memories and all that. If you told me I'd run into this in all my years of being a city guard, I'd tell you were insane. But here I am. Here we are, I suppose. But we just want to do what's right. And it seems like we're fighting for something that's way above our heads. So.
Well, for my sake and for my own curiosity, do you happen to know the cult's name?
The Oubliette Enclave? Enclave? For starters. So that's why we're heading to Oubliette, because we've heard troubling stories about it. There comes on. We have the princess with us.
Not really a hard secret when one of your compatriots, Ray was it, just outright screamed out, "Princess, are you okay?" Would have loved to know, because I would have definitely pushed for more crew. But nothing I can do about that, huh?
I think the idea was to be as inconspicuous as possible.
Look, I do appreciate that, and I know what my employer would have said as well. But in this season, nobody cares. It would have still been nice to know, because now it's personal. If this fog and that creature, especially if you say kidnappings were happening, most likely they meant to do something. Sahuagins don't really retreat. That was new for me. Something is up. But Lord knows. Dander knows, I don't know. So if it's not too much, I would like to know the full story come morning in my quarters. You can share what you feel comfortable sharing. I'm not gonna pry. But this is personal, and I would like to help to the most of my ability. So please trust me.
The entire time that you've been speaking, and if I need to roll for something, just let me know.
No, because the only thing you notice is that he's clasping a fist with his hand, kind of thing, like pensive. But your passive perception is probably higher than a 10, so you notice that he is ripping it hard, but still keeping focus with the conversation.
Derek just chuckles. Yeah, we could talk. Let me just sort it out with my group to see who's up for watch, and I can help. I can relay whatever's been going on.
As soon as sun sets, I'll be in my quarters, but you'll be able to talk to Rory, since she is always going to be the one that's going to be up, unfortunately.
It's talk to Roy to see where we need aid or to.
Where you guys are needed. If it's a me thing, just come straight to my quarters and slam your palm 3 times so I know it's you guys. Crew only does it twice.
Yeah, I'll knock 3 times.
I'll nod and go back to doing my best to see past this fog.
Okay.
Derek will turn heel and not turn around and start. Are the rest of you guys all together? Question mark. Well, Rune's probably not. Probably
I'm
like
not. No, I
a
am.
mile in the air.
I don't know if that happened during this.
Probably before. Oh yeah, it probably happened after what you guys just said.
Okay, well then, I'm probably below decks right now.
Myra and Ray, you guys are in mid bay.
Yeah.
Well, Derek will go talk to you guys, everybody, about who's up for helping the crew out with watch shifts. Myra, I know you've been to the ringer, so if you need the night off, we understand.
I'll help.
The captain has requested that because of what's going on, he would like a summary of what's been happening to us as a group, and he's if nothing else, he's honest and he's definitely passionate about it because he wants to, at the very least, ensure his crew's safety. He says it's personal for him now. I'm more than happy to relay that story to him. So I'll be up for however long as well. I guess, Ray, I've noticed you only need about 4 hours of sleep a night, right?
Yeah, I can take a watch when everybody else is sleeping. After I'll take the last watch, if anything.
Alright, do you want to get some shut-eye first, or you want to stay up for 4 hours first?
Yeah, let me get some shut-eye.
Let's ask him, Myra.
Oh.
Is it nighttime now? Like, or is it like sun starting to go down or something?
Yeah, it's for now. We'll just say it's roughly around sunset, as best you can tell.
I'll stay up for a little bit.
I know. I'll talk to Rune. Do you mind taking second watch?
If you came to come and try and find me, you would notice I'm kind of hiding.
You're hiding.
I am below decks, probably like sitting with like my feet like and my knees drawn up to my chest, and I'm just like softly crying. Somewhere hiding down there below decks.
Oh, are you hiding behind a crate and then your toes are sticking out?
Probably, yeah, something like that.
Derek will knock. We'll knock on an overhead beam. Rune.
Oh, hey Derek.
Hey.
Hi. What's up?
You good?
Not really.
life on the seas is different. Different than your casual swim.
It's not even really that. It's just, I feel like I'm a walking disaster.
Elaborate. We're all kind of walking disasters.
I used to believe that everything that happened was part of, like, some grand cosmic plan, but now I don't even know if that's what I believe anymore. I'm fairly sure I didn't hurt anyone back in Aramore when I rescued Dougal, but it's kind of been me all along causing the problems that we've faced at every turn. The stupid horseshoes at the crossing, and the hunt for tieflings in Aramore, just because I didn't want to kill Snake. And then my slip with Blair and mentioning Aramore at all, and my inability to help Ray when he was being hurt and crushed in Grimsworth Grotto with the boulder, and Dougal got punished for my misdeeds, and then now this. Myra almost died because I wasn't fast enough. I wasn't strong enough.
You know, all those things you stated. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. You setting out in the middle of the night and then setting fire to Gloomhaven. That was, you could have thought about that a little bit more. Anyway, we're all part of this together, Rune. Like, and let's face it. I mean, oh, Mara said be okay. So I'm not the greatest with words, but in my squad, in the guard, everybody had their assigned roles, but at the same time, we were a squad, and we all operated together to make sure the city was safe. Us four here are all operating together to try to save the world. And are there going to be mishaps? Sure. Are there fires that are going to be set? Sure. Is there danger to each and every one of our families? Yes. But that's what we're trying to stop. Right? Like, that's part of setting out in the world, Bryn. Is this your first time heading out of town? Your hometown?
Yeah, I mean, the other thing that's bothering me is this stupid fortune. Why did we get our fortunes read? That was so stupid.
Derek shrugs. I mean, I didn't really... It wasn't my idea.
I thought it would be fun at the time, but now it's just been haunting me.
I mean, I'll be honest, I don't really take much stock. Like, so maybe I'm the wrong person he's talking to. I don't first thing about fortunes or reading stars, but the rest of you three seem to have this other sense way better than mine. I deal with people. I stopped crime. I caught criminals. Really, that was me. But if you're talking in that sense, you're doing fine. And I know that's a lot harder, a lot easier for me to say, and a lot harder for you to get in terms of that. I don't know what else to say except we have to keep carrying on. Because even if you want to turn around and go back to Aramore, you probably should have said that a few days ago before we set out. Because we're stuck in the middle of the sea right now.
I don't.
All right. Good.
I miss
We'll be
my
fine, man.
brother. His message from weeks ago mentioned speaking again soon, but I haven't heard anything from him since, and that worries me. And Lucent, I'm worried for them too. And they mentioned that Oubliette had some sort of... They felt sick when they were there, and I'm scared of all of this fog. It's not natural. And the monster, I don't even know what that was. I feel like... What if we're going into something that we can't handle?
That's been us this whole time. And I said that since the beginning. We're mixed up in something that's normally way over our heads, but we're still on it, right? We all agreed we need to do something about this. For a reason, we were all put together.
Yeah, yeah.
I originally came down here to see if you would be okay taking, I guess, second watch through the night. Captain Nielsen has stated he would appreciate better help because this crew is pretty beat up. If you feel like you need the night off, I'll be up for a decent amount of time. Just kind of relaying what's happened to us to Captain Nielsen so that he's aware of what's going on, considering everything that he just went through with us. Plus, I'm sure his employer withheld some information because he was just a little bit dismayed that he didn't come out with a full crew for this.
Yeah, I can help. She like wipes her face and like dries her tears and stuff, and she like gets up. She's like, yeah, I can help.
You're sure?
Yeah.
You can hang out down here for as long as time you need, but when you step out on deck, you're one of the crew.
Yeah.
All right. So Myra will stay up for an extra X amount of hours, 4 hours, and I'll tell her to come get you when she's turning in.
Okay.
Okay. So what's the watch schedule look like?
Myra for 4 hours, Ruin for 4 hours, and then Ray for the capital. Or like however long the night is.
Two
It's gonna
and
be,
two. Yeah, okay, so Myra 2. Alright, cool.
and Derek will be up with Captain.
Okay.
And Myra's gonna come get me.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, so we'll say Rune, you do your thing, and then with Nelson and the stars and everything, and then go back down. Wait for Myra.
Okay.
Get out of your rest, waiting for Myra.
Okay, doke.
Myra, let's go ahead and make a perception check.
Nine.
Okay, you see a lot of fog. Lots and lots of fog. But otherwise, it's peaceful and dark.
Oh,
evening.
I would say before I took watch, I want to go talk to Rune about something.
Okay.
Okie dokie. I don't know where I am, but after checking the stars and everything, so.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know about that. Because I made a note to myself, and I was like, wait, I did forget. I was like, hold up.
Let's just try to simplify this so we don't spend forever, like, finding each other on the ship unless it's, like, it's pertinent to something that you actually want to accomplish. We'll just say you're able to find each other.
Okie doke.
Do I notice she was crying or anything?
Probably.
Eyes are probably swollen.
Yeah, my eyes are probably pretty puffy and red. And...
Are you okay, Rue?
Not really. I'm just dealing with some stuff. It'll be fine. What's up?
Well, do you want to talk? I'm here for you. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit awkward for me to ask of you, but you can, summon flowers, right?
Yeah.
Can you do your druid thing and give me some red spider lilies?
Sure. And I will make you some spider lilies if I have seen them.
We'll say if you have, if Myra is able to describe them well enough.
Okay, I will make some.
Thank you. Do you want to talk?
I was telling Derek about my, I guess, isolation that I've been feeling. I was telling Derek about it. And how I'm worried about that fortune that we got back in Aramore. And how badly I miss my brother and how I'm worried that he hasn't contacted me again.
Do you sense that something's wrong?
I did at the time. It felt odd. His message from me, the vision I had afterwards, it felt dark. And I've been feeling isolated and alone, and I haven't felt like I've been able to make any meaningful decisions. Like, I felt like just been making mistakes.
Well, I can confidently say that everyone makes a lot of mistakes. It's part of life, unfortunately. It's how we grow and evolve and move on. As long as you learn your lessons or become or find strength in it, then at least it makes the mistakes a little bit more worth it.
Are you feeling okay? I know I wasn't able to help you very much, and I did what I could, but I still feel bad for not being able to do more.
What do you mean by helping me?
Usually I can heal people and help them, but I wasn't able to today. I felt more destructive rather than regenerative today, I guess.
I get that, but don't be sorry. Honestly, I saw you were in danger and I went charging in and I didn't think so. if the worst case scenario happened, it would have been on me and not on you. But I'm glad none of us died. I do feel bad for the captain's crew, but
Yeah, I do too. I'm glad they're all okay and nobody actually died.
I just not in agreement, and then I put my arms out towards her. Want a hug? Or you
I
need a
will,
hug?
I will get a hug from you.
I'll hug her tightly, and then I'll take one of the spider lilies and I'll just like do a quick sleight of hand movement and like tuck it behind her ear.
Aww.
Well, you were talking about mistakes. I'm about to go move on from one myself.
Do you
Uh,
do you remember those fortunes we got?
I do.
Did I ever tell you what mine said?
I don't think so.
Well, it's been haunting me ever since, and I just feel like I need to share it. I don't know what to think about it. Maybe you can help me figure out if it actually has meaning.
Sure.
I'm gonna type it out.
Just got a game log notification. Healing word damage. What was that?
When Derek goes to talk to Captain, he'll set out.
I think Ray at some point would have, before you talked to the captain, I would look for Derek and I would say, "Hey,
Hey man,
try to keep it a little. Don't go into specifics if you're gonna tell him everything." I think.
there's only so many hours.
Well, yeah, but I think try to keep any names out of it. We don't want them to have anything, especially with. I mean, I think it's important they know there are people pretty much after us, but we don't want to give any cause for them to get into trouble because they know too much. And I'd feel more comfortable limiting it if we can. We don't know who we can trust.
That's fair, but like I said,
Yeah, no, it's up. It's
yeah,
do the best you can, but I think as best as you can, might just be safer for us that way too.
Yeah,
and for them.
You holding up okay overall, Ray?
Yeah. Hopefully we don't run into too much more crazy shit. At this point, I don't even know. Maybe something is after us. Maybe something bigger than people.
The captain did know that it's not normal for Sahwag again.
Yeah.
Say that word. To turn tail and run. So they were probably under orders.
I have a feeling I know who. Hopefully we can... I don't know if I want to find him, but I do want to take care of him. Maybe they're on Oubliette. Anyways, that was all. I'm gonna head to bed.
And Derek, were you saying something?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh,
Alrighty.
well, I was gonna say before, you mean before Ray?
Yes.
So, oh, yeah, when Derek goes to the captain's quarters, he would have had a paper full of bacon with him. The split between him and the captain over their fireside chat.
Okay.
Just checking real quick. Would Myra have had any reaction to the fortune that I tell you?
My eyes were widen when you mentioned treachery and deceit fall in your wake.
Now you know a little bit of why I've been, I guess upset today. Tonight.
I don't think any of this is on you. I mean, you didn't ask to get whatever this thing is stuck in our head. You didn't ask for like all this danger and everything.
I didn't, but I mean, I did come here basically chasing my mentor Lucent, and I found them, but there's something else going on and I don't know anything about it.
Well, at least you're not alone. You have all of us, and hopefully we're getting answers.
I hope so.
And do you still feel like a faintest connection left with your brother still?
I don't know. Epic? Is that something I feel? Do I feel a connection with my brother?
I would say I meant that more like as a sibling type
Oh, a
bond.
sibling type bond?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll always have a connection with him. I miss him every day.
Well, since we
But
both have siblings, if you even still feel somewhat connected to him, then he's most likely still alive. So hold on to that hope.
I mean, he's all the way back home, so I don't think there's really much danger there. I mean, it's really far away and there hasn't been any war nearby, and I just don't I don't think anything's happened to him exactly. I don't know. I used to talk to him all the time. Ask for guidance, and But then before I left, he got involved with a girl, and I realized that I wouldn't always have that. He was gonna be starting a family of his own, and I had to start thinking about my future. And so I did. I left, and I followed Lucent, and I tried to find them, and that led me to here.
You remind me a little bit of myself.
How so? You did that?
Yeah, I left home, but I was seeking answers. And then I fell in love, but he ended up murdering a whole fucking village.
Was that who you were talking to in the Highland? Is that where we were at?
Yeah. Yeah, that was him.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
It's fine. I'm more pissed off than anything. I ran away from him for years, and then I find him there, and he just got his memories completely wiped, and so I ran away all those time. It's for nothing. I feel like.
I'm I'm sorry that happened, and I mean, I don't really know what to say to that. I hope you're able to heal.
Me too. And I'm pretty sure you'll find someone to settle down with and have kids.
That's not exactly my goal.
Oh, I misinterpret then.
I mean, I don't even know what my goal is anymore. I guess my goal is to get this thing out of our heads.
Well, hopefully that goal comes true, and then you can come up with a list of many more goals then.
Well, thank you for talking with me. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for these spider lilies. I'm gonna go up deck now.
Okay.
And as I'm walking away, I will turn around and say, "Red looks good for you."
Can I notice the flower in my hair at that point?
Yeah.
Flower.
Okay.
I have one more part, but if you want to break off for me for others, I'm okay.
Go for it.
Okay. I want to do this when it's getting really close to like where it's like getting close to dark. I'm gonna be on the deck. I'm gonna go close to the edge of the boat and just look over out on the waters as best I can, even with the fog. I'm gonna, with my spare hand, grab the dagger that Rune gave me, and I'm gonna cut the diamond out of my finger.
Okay.
And
I'll take
I've,
two
go
points
ahead.
of damage. 2 points
2
of
points.
damage.
Okay. And after that, I'm gonna hold the diamond, look at it, watch like the two blood clots are separated, just clutch it in my hand along with the other hand with the spider lilies, and just gonna look out in the water and just make sure no one's looking. I'll do a quick glance over, and then I'll just say, where our love began may it end here. You'll always find a special place in my heart and memories. But as you said, it was time for me to explore the world, my dear spider lily. And since you've moved on, so will I. And this will be the end of the misery. And I will throw the spider lilies and the diamond out into the ocean. And then, so I'm already weak uh, from the battle. So I'm gonna quickly grab like a scrap cloth from my bag and just quickly wrap it around my finger.
As you leave, since it would have been before I went back, you hear tapping, which you first go like, "Oh, that's weird," but then you start catching some of it. This thief's camp, and the only words you catch are revenge, get back, neutral, come. But everything else you can't really recognize. You've never heard those specific interpretations of Thief's Cant.
Can I tell where the direction's coming from?
Up above.
I look up.
The captain is not looking down, he's looking straight ahead, but you do see him tapping his fingers and he's just repeating the code.
I'll, unsure if you heard, my face will get slightly red, but then I'll be like, everything okay up there?
I look down. Oh. Yeah, I was about to head back. Don't mind me.
You will tap back. Everyone try to do like a loud tap in these can of revenge.
You'll see my ears perk up. Look at you in acknowledgement. And just basically respond, if you want to know more, you can come see me when your friend Derek comes see me as well. Go rest.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Before my watch happens, I want to examine this feather from Snake.
Sweet.
And that'll be the last thing I want to do tonight.
So you examine that for a while, and learn its properties. This is a Qualls feather token of the fan variety.
Is that an item in D&D Beyond, or do I gotta...
It is. Yeah.
Okay.
It is an item in D&D Beyond, so you can.
How do I spell it?
Quaal.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty. So Myra, we already did your perception check for your watch. Passes without incident. Rune. Your watch comes up. Excuse me, go ahead and make a perception check.
I would say, this is not gonna take long. When Myra wakes up Rune, I'll also take a spare spider lily I held onto, and I'll just place it by Ray, and then I'll go to sleep.
Okay.
Oh, and I have attached like a little note, and it'll just, I'll tell you what it says.
So Rune, go ahead and make a perception check. So still lots of fog. Your watch passes without incident. Couple of hours. Rory goes down below. Hasten comes up. Takes over for her.
Uh,
And,
during my watch, can
uh-huh.
I? Is it Rory who's up there with me?
Yeah, for the first part.
I'll go up to her and I will basically hold out my hand with this token on it, and I'll say, should I use this? It could help us get there faster.
Uh, how?
Uh, it would make us go 5 miles per hour faster for 8 hours by increasing the speed of our winds.
You can do that with a little feather.
Yeah.
Should probably talk to the captain, but I can't imagine why he wouldn't want to do that.
Okay, I will wait then. And then I'll go back to bed.
Okay. Ray, you get out of your trance. You happen to notice a little spider lily next to you when you get up.
Okie dokie. Do I recognize, I guess, what a spider lily is?
I don't know. Maybe make a nature check. And
There's
then
also a little note on
there's
it.
a note.
Oh,
Yep.
there's a note. Okay, the note was for me, right? Okay, I was gonna ask that next. Natural 20.
You know exactly what this is. Definitely seen them before, and here's
Got the note.
the note in Discord.
I read the note. I'll neatly tuck away the note, and I'll see if I can like tuck the flower if I have like a pocket on my chest or something.
Okay.
Or try to like
Go
adjust
ahead and make
it
a
somewhere.
perception check. Perception check for your watch. All right. Still lots of fog rolling around. Don't notice anything crazy or anything, and towards the end of your watch, the light starts to increase, signaling dawn.
This is the day that we take damage or whatever. Max the HP reduction.
It is not.
Okay. So I won't do that. What did I want to do? Oh, I already took my long rest, so whatever. It's not that important anyways. Did I have anything else I want to do? Oh, I have to change my spells.
Yeah, we can do that when we
Alright.
finish. Go ahead
Okay.
and say we finished the long
Yeah,
rest.
then I don't got much else to. I'll just help out the crew if they need any help with anything.
Okay.
I don't
6
really have
points of
anything else.
psychic damage this morning. Everybody go ahead and take a long rest. Do wheel woe. Myra, choose your D20 test. Derek, you can roll D20. Choose your spells and everything. You're still underway, and you're probably still more than a day out from your destination. And we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we'll do our third campfire travel check. So Ray's done one, Rune's done one. So I'll be looking for either Derek or Myra or Nilsson to come up with something creative or an ability check. Derek is fucked today.
So fucked. Like, wow.
Man,
All
I'll
those
just go
dragons
talk
we
to that
talked
dragon.
to.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay, so yeah, take a break. So yeah, figure out what you want to do for spells and blah blah blah, and we'll be back soon.
Yes.
For anybody staying, can you explain what campfire storytelling is?
Oh, I can explain real quick. Campfire travel is a system to it's supposed to be fast travel, and it can be used that way. But basically, the idea is the DM puts together kind of the particulars of the journey that's being undertaken in terms of duration and danger and this, that, and the other. There is a DC that is set based on that. And then also based on the duration, there's a number of checks that need to be done, or that you need to be successful at, basically. And so you, each of the players then comes up with something that could assist them on their journey, or they come up with a scenario that they need to overcome. It doesn't need to be too involved, although it can be. But something that one of the skills in which they have proficiency in would help.
Okay.
And
In
so
that
they kind of
case,
describe that scenario, and then we do a check, and then you rack up successes and failures, and then depending on how many successes and failures you have, that then determines whether you get benefits or disadvantages at the end of the travel that kind of carry over into the first part of the next bit of the adventure.
Okay.
Because you always end up at your destination, essentially.
Okay. Thank you.
And I've just kind of modified that a little bit to like introduce other shit along the way. All right, I'll be back in soon-ish, hopefully.
Yep.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Okay, and just to see if I understand campfire travel. So if I say, essentially, this next day, the fog clears, but only because there's a storm brewing, and we need to avoid heading straight through it. Would that count as a thing? Because then everybody pitches up to see how we avoid the storm.
I mean, yeah, you can do that. Typically, you're just going to propose something that you're going to do a check on. And certain things I will be controlling. Like, in that instance, I would not be allowing you to miracle the fog away.
I mean, I'm just like, that's not what I
Yeah.
was gonna do, but I'm like trying to like gauge what it is still.
Yeah, that's the general idea. Yep.
Okay.
Back.
It's probably especially difficult on here, but it could be maybe something like a sail
Okay.
tears or rips or a
That's-
line snaps, and so you're gonna like do dexterity or some shit. Um, it's stuff like that.
Okay, gotcha.
It doesn't have to be big, but it's an opportunity if you want to introduce story elements and test my ability to incorporate them into the plot.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Ice dropped out of the chat, looks like.
Yeah, as soon as he walked off, he Badooped out, but he didn't say anything.
Uh-oh.
But he's still on Discord, so maybe he didn't notice he clicked on disconnect.
He probably didn't notice.
Okay. I remember what the DC is for this now. There it is.
DC.
So the check that creature did earlier was to run or fight.
Oh, that's what that check was.
You thought Tasty Kitty in the water that tried to shoot him. Hey, what's up?
Welcome back, guys.
All right, so morning comes, you feel the pain in your head, not you, Nelson, everybody else.
Yeah,
Second
I
pain
figured.
in the head. And yeah, if you're up on deck, you see that there's like a bunch of piled up Sockwagon corpses in the middle of the ship. It's still foggy as hell. And unless someone has something specific they want to do, we'll just do.
I wanna go up to Nielsen and present the token and explain what it does and say, should we use this? I asked Rory last night, but she said we should talk to you.
I lick my finger and stick it to the air. Are the wind in our favor today?
You've got wind in your sails.
Tell you what, you said it was 8 hours.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna link the thing just.
Let's do this at noon. After we get done with our morning rituals, so that everybody's awake and alert in case something goes haywire.
Okay.
since it is a sudden gust, technically, so I'm afraid that if we somehow do it in the wrong angle, it might ruin the sails, but otherwise, you're good to go. Everybody else, you know the drill. Just keep an eye out. Once more, eyes peeled. And we can reconvene once it's time to use this little token, because this should exponentially cut our travel time. Derek,
Captain.
whenever you're ready, come see me. I look at Myra as well, and I do a nod. And like, all right, dismissed.
Derek will just make sure all cannons are still good. Powder bags are still ready and accounted for. And head to Captain's quarters.
Okie dokie. You arrive outside the captain's quarters without incident.
Oh, I would have followed too.
Knock, knock, knock.
Man,
Nice door noise. I felt immersed.
so inside you probably see. It looks like what you expect. It's like massive table with a chair where he would be, a giant map with instructions and such. But the one thing that's a little bit weird is that you see a giant ball of yarn just tucked to the side, poorly hidden. And as soon as you notice, he'll. That's for recreational purposes. Um, 1 second. I'd be like, okay, I'll be forefront with you guys. The reason I called specifically Derek was so that we could discuss what's been going on, essentially, and any information that I am required to know. You are in no liberty to tell me everything, but I will ask that you're just upfront and honest with me in what you decide to share, so that we don't have to dance around any subject.
Yeah. So to save everybody's time, Derek will, at least from his perspective, he'll relay his perspective of things. Bearing in mind Ray's words, Derek will say names of like people that he knows from the cult. He won't necessarily share family member names because it's not really pertinent to the stories anyway. As he knows, Nielsen has dealings with well, the Guardians. You know, no need to hide those names, but mostly he wouldn't really say like family members' names. From Myra, Ray. He doesn't know any family from Ray, but like Lucen and the other.
What about the princess, since that would have been brought up?
Oh, the princess. She introduced herself as Belixia.
Yep.
I'll state that name, but I'll just say she goes by Belixia. Yeah. In terms of the events, he'll go over a basic summary of each event, unless there's specific points that Nielsen is particularly interested in. I guess if that ever comes up in the future, we could kind of do a backtrack and see just how much Derek said.
Okay.
If Mara needs to chime in about anything or wants to chime in about anything, please do.
Yeah, Meta Ray, how familiar are you with the story so far at all?
Not much. But let's say that I would only be interested, since right now, in the short term, what worries Nilsson is anybody potentially tailing us on a different boat? The actual reason they are going to the island, since it involves him docking, potentially participating since he has stakes in now, and then the leaving that they have to do afterwards, since he knows that Oblia is a very estranged island. So he wants to know what they may be up against potentially. And before you answer, he will say that the only thing he has heard of are just rumors, so they may be unfounded, so it could be all of this. So he'll mention, like, all I've heard is a dragon has decided to make the island its nest, and that whole place is just trash to all hell. Like, there's nothing left. Because and some say it's because of the dragon itself, some say that it's because maybe that same cult you guys are talking about, it decided to summon something from the Nine Hells, and that has been running amok. But again, nothing is for sure. So, because I personally haven't been there, like I told you guys in the beginning up front, or near the waters for that matter, because usually you only go to Oubliette or near Oubliette if you're going to Oubliette.
That almost falls in line with what we've heard. We've heard that the current state of the island is that it's desolate and there's nothing there. We haven't heard anything about a dragon, so that's good to know. But in terms of any ships tailing us, I would say exercise utmost caution, because there could always be somebody tailing us, as I'm sure you can tell. Mara, do you feel any different about that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Sickness.
Okay, I'm satisfied with that. There is one last thing, and this is a non-important, or not as important as the talk we just had. Since you guys are in my ship, you are my crew. And that goes without saying that if I tell you to do something, you do something, which you guys have been doing without much fighting back, so I do appreciate that very much. But that also goes for your guys' well-being. So I'm a neutral party, and I could care any less where you guys are from on what else is in your minds. But if you need a neutral party to talk over something, just to get something out of your chest, like I'm here. I want you guys to be alert and aware, especially with these flight conditions. And the least I want is a wandering mind. And you can relay that to your other companions.
Noted, Captain.
As for you, Myra, and here I'll switch to Thieves' Cant so that Derek can't understand us. Yes, I did hear you, but there's nothing better than to release your woes to the sea, because the ocean swallows all. So I think you did the right thing.
I just nod as a little sign of embarrassment comes on my face.
Again, in Thief Scant, I'll respond. I know what that's like. Not the details, but of losing something or someone due to circumstances. As I clutch a pendant that you've never seen, because usually when he's out deck, he has his coat. But here he just has his under shirt that he has with his coat, and you see a pendant. He'll open it and reclose it back, saying, "My daughter was taken from me. Years ago. Who knows where she is? But best not to linger in the past. I've moved on. Memory's still there. So, positive or negative the memory may be, make it so it's something that makes you stronger and not something that holds you back."
Reply, these can't. Is that why you're tapping revenge?
He nods. Switches back to common. As for you, Derek, as you've told me, you've lived a long life. So there may be a lot of things that may still trouble you. But as you've probably lived since then and already realized in your age, it's always best to trek along. But never forget the things that make you you, even in these trying times.
Like bacon.
If you're if you're made out of bacon, that's on you.
Oh.
But I appreciate the token, and he takes one. That's all I had to say to you folks. I'll be here for the next couple of hours until noonish. Then I'll be topside. So, if, like I said, if you guys need me or your companions need me, don't be afraid to come forward to me.
Derek will nod.
I nod and then I would say the camps might want to talk to you later.
He'll nod again. All right, you guys are dismissed unless there's something else, but it seems like we are done. So I thank you again with your honesty and your forwardness. And we have at least one full day, and maybe it's some bits and pieces of the next day. So we'll see how the waters treat us.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Derek will put his sword back on his back because he would have just set it down and sitting in the corner, and then head out onto the deck.
I would head out on the deck as well and follow the first hand guy and just do what I did the previous day. But also, I will slightly embarrassing avoid Ray. Just out of embarrassment, but yeah.
Okie dokie. Click, click.
I'll probably spend some time with Benaria.
Okay. Anything you wanted to talk about in particular?
I just wanted to ask her about, I guess the extent. I'll just ask her. Hey, how you holding up from yesterday?
I'm feeling much better today, thank you.
And it took a little bit of beating. Quite a few of us did. You used to being in a fight like that?
Not at all. Um, you can probably imagine I lived a pretty sheltered life.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with you hanging back. There's a few ways I think we can protect you. I got a few tricks up my sleeve here too, so I think next time just feel free to. We'll try to keep you in a good position and stay back and just keep your wits about you.
Yeah, I no problems there. But when we get to the island, if we get to the island, I do want to come with you.
Yeah.
At the very least, I should be able to lead you around.
Yeah, I got no problems against that. Definitely why I think it was better we left. Whoever that person was, they wanted us in. They had us ad for us back at the temple. I think it's easier to keep you safe, and we were doing the same for a boy we were traveling with. So I think we should be able to actually keep you safe. If you need to, I know maybe you're trying to be a little bit more covert. When we get to the island, are you trying to keep yourself hidden? We can act like we're bodyguards or something for you.
I don't. I can't think of a real reason why I would need to maintain this ruse, however poorly I've done it. Once we get there.
Okay.
Mostly, I just didn't. I didn't really want anyone to suspect at all who I was.
Yeah.
Back in Aramore.
Yeah, that's pretty understandable. Definitely not too many princesses roaming around. But yeah, we can. If we need to, we can, I guess, keep up an act. Say we're bodyguards might give us a little bit of an advantage too. Not sure. We'll talk about that, but yeah.
I mean, if it comes to it, I'll absolutely vouch for you.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully we don't. I don't know what we're gonna see there, especially with already what we've had to face here. Really, I mean, I can't imagine it's gonna be any safer on land either. But yeah, I think we can keep you safe, and we'll get some answers for all of us.
Sounds good.
Yeah, if there's any, I think I would. I know we got a couple of nights before we get there, but if there's any information you can give us about like the lay of the land, maybe, or any good places we should scout out, or I don't know, any information I think might just give us a slight edge, because none of us have been there before.
Yeah. So she could tell you that basically there's like a dock, and kind of there's a lighthouse off the west side, off the west coast of the island, several miles out, marked shoal water, and just for everybody else, Nilsson, you know this too.
Mhm.
And from the dock, there's a path up, leads through a forest, and it's probably maybe half a day's walk from there to what would be Oubliette City. And she kind of describes it a little bit. there's some outlying farms, and then a decent sized city that surrounds a central keep. And it kind of gets sort of arranged in circles around the keep. And you have the keep itself, and then you have kind of a ring around that that's more built up and more. It's kind of the richer part of society lives there, and then around that is kind of the poorer parts. Yeah, it's about half a day's walk. Again, through a forest. For the most part, it comes out of as the path rises out of the forest. You kind of get onto the higher parts of the island, where you have views of coasts in different directions depending on where you are along that path. And yeah, overall, just nothing terribly remarkable that she points out at this point.
I'm gonna walk up to you guys and offer you breakfast, because I brought you breakfast.
Thanks, Rune. What's on the menu?
Rations, again. You know, the usual.
Love them.
I had bacon, so I'm good. I'm sure everybody's surprised.
Mm-hmm. Shocked, truly.
You want some?
Sure. So what we talking about?
What?
Ray and Valexia.
Just getting the lay of the land.
Oh, what to expect?
Yeah, preparing ahead.
I'm sorry, Valexia, that you went overboard yesterday.
Believe me, I'm happy it was on this ship, not mine. I think if we'd been attacked by that on my ship, we'd all be dead.
Well, I'm glad we were able to work it all out and everybody's okay.
Hey, we don't die that easy. Maybe bruised and bloody.
Princess, just so you know, Captain doesn't know your real name, and out of, I guess, your own safety and possibly his, I told him you go by Valencia. It's up to you if you want to know true name. But
that is her real name.
Valexia?
No, Venaria is her real name.
Venaria is her
I thought Venaria was her. Oh yeah,
No,
you're right.
Opposite.
Okay. Yeah.
The ruse was up already.
Yeah, it's
Dun,
down.
dun, dun.
All these V names really get mixed up.
Everybody, yeah. Everybody, just for the fuck of it, give me an intelligence check. Nah, yeah. Oh God, I don't know. Yeah, intelligence.
Ooh, intelligence!
That's not her
Yay.
name.
I'm amazing.
Myra's dumb.
Look
Oh,
at
you said
me, I
intelligence
did
check,
it.
right?
Yeah, intelligence check.
Natural 20.
Jesus Christ.
Plus
All right. So Ray, based on your study of languages, Elvish and Sylvan, nice. You just understand that the name Valexia just probably means sister of Val. So Ixia is something that designates sister of, and so the Val would be sister of Val.
She's so creative.
Isn't she?
Real dedicated.
Like, what's your code name? John Smith. Really? John?
Yeah.
Brother of John.
I mean, it worked for the Norse. But
You're
that's what
right.
Odin's son is.
Yep. Yep. What's your last name? Odinson. Oh yeah, who's your father?
Odin. Oh.
Oh. But yes, princess, if you wish for him to know your true name, that's entirely on you.
I
But
do
he is aware that you are the princess of Lulia.
I do feel I should mention that the closer we get to the island, we may start feeling a little sick. I got some intelligence that said that someone I knew who had been to the island said that while they were on the island, they started feeling sick, nauseous, headaches, etc. And I'm not sure if we should expect the same, or I just felt like I should point it out. And speaking of, where's Myra?
I think I saw her going to assist the first hand.
Okay. I'm gonna go find her real quick. And I'm going to go find Myra and give her my regeneration balm that I made. It is a custom item from Epic. It's like a potion. If I can find it in your world invult, though, is another question.
That is a good question. We can get to that, though.
Yeah.
You guys keep going. I'll look for it. Yeah.
Hey, Rune.
Hey, I know that yesterday was really rough for you, and I actually made something that might be of some comfort to you, so I thought maybe, you could use it more than any of us anyways, so here, and I hand you this. It's a custom item, so you're gonna have to make this yourself.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
there you go.
you made this?
Yeah, with some of the herbs we found along the way.
Thank you.
I can make more too, so don't worry about it.
Well, thanks, Rune. And I will quickly dig in my backpack and request you to hold out your hand.
Okay.
And I will drop 2 stones in your hand, and they're the 2 rubies.
I don't remember the rubies.
Don't remember what they're worth, but I do remember you saying that you could use ruby dust to make potions, so it seems like these are more suited for you.
I can make healing potions with these actually. If they're worth 25 gold, I think. But that's up to the DM.
Keep going. I'll look.
And then I'll chuckle, like, I guess red is your color.
I mean, they're gonna be crushed and then put into potions and then. But I mean, I guess you could say that.
I suppose.
Anyways,
Are you doing better?
Today, yeah, I mean, our talk helped.
After this is done, I think we need to just go to a bar and have some girl time.
I would like that.
Me too. Honestly, I'm a bit socially awkward and distant. Like I mentioned to you last night, I've been on the run, so I haven't really talked to anyone till that graveyard incident.
Rupees. Yeah, I did notice that a little bit, that you were kind of distant, but I didn't want you to feel distant. I'm sorry if I ever came on too strong. I just wanted to be your friend. And
You don't need to be sorry. If anything, I should be doing sorry. But I would like to try.
well, I'm glad we're friends now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go back to the group who's eating bacon and breakfast.
Okay, it's noon.
And now I'm gonna use the token thingy. Does it go away?
Yeah. If you use it, the feather will transform into a giant fan, like one of them fancy fans,
Uh-huh.
and just start waving.
Whoosh. Okay, cool. I had this thing in my inventory for an hour. Goodbye. Delete.
You had it there for a lot longer than an hour. This
I
will be
did, but I
discovered.
didn't know what it was.
All right, so you feel the sails fill up with wind from this fan, and the ship just surges forward. Yeah, crashing over the waves, going fast.
If anyone is near Nielsen, you'll probably hear mutter underneath his breath and basically say, I really need to push to hire a druid on the fucking crew.
Okay. Rest of the afternoon passes, clipping along at a nice, I don't know, probably 15, 16 knots at this point, with the fan blowing behind you. Starts to get darker around 8 o'clock. The fan poofs out of existence. Sails luff a little bit. And it's now evening time. And everybody go ahead and make a perception check. Actually, we didn't do our third campfire travel check. We need to do that.
Yeah, I don't know whose turn it is.
It's either mine or Myra's,
Or the captain's.
or the captain. I have an idea in mind, but it's not great.
My idea is for the last day of travel.
Okay. I guess Derek would have done this. When would chow time? When would chow time have been?
Whenever you want it, mate.
What?
6
Whenever
p.m.
you want it, mate.
Oh. Well, Derek would have taken taken the rest of his bacon out, so I don't know how much we consumed during our breakfast fireside chat. So whatever's left from the 2 pounds, and just set it out in the middle of the table as a feast, and let everybody know that this was courtesy of Myra's father, and the recipe is courtesy of my lovely wife back home. Please eat, have your fair share. You've all been great to us.
I'll say that Rory, Hasten, Aiden, and Travers eat that shit up.
Yay, bacon!
Bacon.
Okay.
There's 2 things Derek can do. He can hit shit with the axe and bacon.
Axe?
Bacon. Not axe, whatever you
Great
use. I don't
sword!
know what
Great
the fuck you use.
sword! Great sword!
Hit shit. You hit shit and bacon. That's it.
At this time, I'll come out with 2 barrels of ale. It's saying like, well, and this one's from me. Not sure if it's up to your taste, but I want to thank you guys for doing what you did the other day. And we're gonna at least have this day as our rest day before we dock tomorrow. So help yourselves, but not too much, or else I'll throw you overboard.
Rune has 1 cup and is tipsy. Is ale really like... Okay, hold on. This is me not knowing how watered down ale is. Is ale strong or weak?
Depends on the ale, but it's higher alcoholic content, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, yes.
It's not like a stout, but
Gotcha. Okay. Then what I said stands.
I will say Myra is not partaking in any of this. She's staying on deck away from people.
it's not that pussy ass IPA shit. It's like the real ale, right?
Figure it out.
Figure it out!
It's basically moonshine.
Oh, no, not again.
Yeah, Derek will a mug or 4.
I would say it's like medium quality. It's enough to like get a nice buzz, but you're on a ship. You shouldn't get too much of a buzz in the first place.
Yeah.
So it's not like the good shit.
So you're having 4, Derek?
No, he'll have 1.
Okay.
He's responsible.
Okay. So, what were you proposing, Derek? For your campfire travel thing?
That was my attempt at a charisma check.
He
'Cause
was
I got
proposing
nothing else.
bacon.
Oh, okay.
I got nothing else to help.
Got
He was
it.
proposing
Okay.
bacon. It's just bacon.
I propose bacon.
He
All
will
right.
do whatever he can.
Wow.
With bacon.
So all right, yeah, we will go for a charisma check for how successfully you are able to convince everyone that this is the best
This better fucking work.
motherfucking bacon.
On my end,
On
I'll
the
do
planet.
1 in general to raise everybody's morale.
18.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Hell yeah, bacon.
Number 3. Where am I
Oh
keeping
my-
track
what
of
the
this? I don't
hell?
know what this
Yo,
is.
bacon for all. Bacon and ale.
Everybody is convinced this is the best bacon ever.
It is. It's perfectly cooked.
That's great.
Wrapping that shit up wrapping the rations up in bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
All right, everybody enjoys a meal of bacon and ale.
It's
It's
super
like epic
healthy.
mealtime, dude.
Not just for breakfast anymore.
I mean, if we were to catch a turtle, that'd be like the best meal we would have.
Yeah. We're in the middle of a fucking sea to a dead island.
We don't know that. We don't know that yet.
All right, so the evening comes. I got Ray's perception check. Everybody else, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Yo, that bacon got powers.
For real.
That bacon got Oh, no.
I take it back.
That's because I didn't have any bacon.
That's good.
Yeah, you
That's because I
know.
wasn't there.
Yep, she didn't eat the bacon.
Okay, so definitely Derek, Nielsen, and Ray, you start to hear something that's just a little bit different. It's just a slight change in the pattern of kind of the wind and the waves and everything. Nilsson, given your experience on the sea, you suspect that this could be waves kind of crashing against the hull of another ship.
Shit. Topside, everyone!
And as everyone's attention is gathered, you watch appearing through the fog, passing right alongside you on the starboard side, what looks like a semi-transparent ship going the opposite direction. It's a short galleon with a tall aft castle, tattered, unfurled sails. For all intents and purposes, as it's moving past you, it looks like a ghost ship.
How far off?
Not that far. You're pretty darn close, like 60, 70 feet. It's really close. Passes by the beam. You seem to make out figures on deck as it passes by. They're also semi-transparent, seem to be mostly motionless, or just, as best you can tell, walking aimlessly.
If Derek will look over the starboard side of the ship and down, where their ship meets the water, it's making ripples, it's making waves as it's riding.
It seems to be, yeah.
And it's going. I assume we're going with the wind, so it's going against the wind.
Yeah. And its sails don't appear to be full or anything. There's just holes. They're just kind of luffing in the wind.
Nielsen's fur is all standing up.
Yes.
And usually when he's giving orders, he's shouting them so that everybody hears, right? But this time, he's whispering them. It's like, do not take your eyes off of that ship. Am I understood?
And it passes your starboard quarter. Starts to fade back into the fog. You're able to see the aft of the ship now.
Is there a name on the ship?
There is.
What's the
On the-
name of the ship?
On the on the back of the ship, along a piece of wood, you see, like, rotted, the words "Knight's Embrace." That's not the person Knights. That's the
Like
The night
nighttime
sky.
day.
Time of day. I'm gonna look at Venaria. What's her reaction?
you staring, kind of blank. Nilsson, make a history check.
Venaria, do you need the name of
Thank God. Dirty
the
20.
ship?
Nice. You know that the ship, you know the name of the ship, passed down to you from your father, who had it passed down from his father. That it is the ship, the name of the ship, that belonged to someone named Destrom, the unsavory.
Uh,
And as far as you know, this person and this ship was defeated somewhere around 80 some odd years ago. Off the coast of the town known as Coniston.
during my years out in sea, would I have ever heard of this tale?
Roll a history check.
Oh, my rolls are shit tonight. 9.
You've heard tales of ghost ships, but nothing specific.
So there's no recognition in Venaria's face, just blank.
Yeah. Kind of like sort of in awe. Like slack jaw.
Okay. And I'm sorry to do this to you, but what reputation did the Knights Embrace and their crew have? If that was passed down as well.
Absolute evil. They were marauders.
Okay.
They plagued the coast. Area known as the Bloody Coast. For a long time. And they were eventually defeated. Yeah.
Okay.
As you're kind of making this realization, the ship just passes out of view off of your starboard quarter.
Okay. It's like, well, everybody. Derek, I want you to go towards the cannons and load them up to be ready to fire from both sides.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Ray, you go help them. Everybody else, eyes
I
on
think
the
if we're
ocean.
dealing with ghosts and undead, that might be better use up here.
Go down to the cannons and get them ready.
Aye, aye. I'll
I-
go help Derek.
I'm gonna climb up the crow's nest and see if I can see the ship.
Yeah, if you climb up the crow's nest, by the time you get to the top, it's really even difficult to make out the deck of your own ship.
Oh, okay. Well then, I'll go back down.
Alrighty.
Can't
I'll
see
just
anything from up
help
there.
keep an eye out.
I'll bring Venaria with me.
Okay.
As soon as the cannons are ready, if we have any lights that we may have turned on in preparation for nightfall, I'm gonna snuff those out.
Okie dokie. Ship goes dark. Make a perception check.
I'm listening, like
Join in.
to the back end of the ship, like behind us.
Oh, that's where I was too.
Yeah, go ahead. Everybody make a perception check.
Well, on bottom side, so I can't.
It's
Shit rolls.
the bacon.
Yeah, so Rune, the best you can tell from kind of the extra lapping of the extra sound from the lapping of the waves against this parent ghost ship, they just seem to grow fainter and fainter until you can't perceive them anymore.
I think we're past it. I think it's. I don't think it's coming back.
Acknowledged. Still fur completely standing up. It's like we have to be vigilant this entire night. Hopefully this was enough to make them think we're not to their liking.
I'll stay back here, or should I stay back here or go to the front and listen? Because I feel like listening is our best option right now since we can't see very far.
For now, stay in the stern of the boat.
Okay.
Okay. Half hour goes by. No additional sign of anything. Pitch black now.
How are we doing watch tonight? Are we the same order or?
I'm fine with that.
I'll be staying up throughout the entirety of the night if you guys don't mind. So that's another pair of eyes and ears. I'll just sleep throughout the day.
I'll stay up with you, Captain.
I do want to say we're gonna need our strength for Oubliette if it is how my friend said it was. I don't really think we should exhaust ourselves staying up all night.
Unfortunately, Lassie, I don't think we have that luxury right now. We still have a couple more hours after dawn breaks before we reach the island, so we can all rest up before then.
Okay.
As for bottom side, I'll show. Well, I'll tell what's her face, Vilxia, to cut twine or the ignition rope of the appropriate length. I'm sure how long to cut it, and also to have her cut as many lengths of that as she can. I'll show Ray how to pack the cannon bag, the powder bags and load it into the back of the cannons. As well as making sure each box adjacent to the cannons is filled with powder bags. And Captain, how far are the cannonballs?
Epic would 300 feet piece.
They've got a long range, 600 feet, 2,400 at disadvantage.
Okay, I'll relay that.
Fuck, that's really close. Fuck. They are really close. Okay. Ray,
Okay.
if this gets into a cannon fight, I'm going to need your help loading these cannonballs. They're pretty heavy.
Yes, sir. But if the
I'll s-
ghosts are boarding,
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna do more good up there.
yeah. If they're boarding, I'm sure Captain will call us topside. Right now, it's important that we're all
Can these
operating
even do
under.
anything to ghost ships? I've never seen one before.
Beats me, but with all the shit we've seen.
Yeah.
All right, so who's staying up? I got Derek and Nilsson staying up.
I'm next.
This could be important. Sorry, what'd you say, Myra?
I said I'm next after Derek.
No,
Derek is staying.
we're
Yeah,
staying up, up.
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah.
thought
You
we
We're
were
guys,
doing.
you,
Oh,
yeah, you guys can rotate as normal, but I at least am staying the entire night up.
I'm doing my normal rotation.
yeah, same.
Okay. Anything that you want to accomplish? Items to focus on or
I
anything
wanna
like that?
start crafting a healing potion,
Okay.
but that takes 2 nights, so I will just jot that down.
yeah, it takes a day, so we basically call it 8 hours or so of work. So you could do like an hour, I would say, and still get a long rest. Or you could just go as long as you want. You tell me, and like,
No, I still want my long rest.
okay, all right, alrighty.
I wanted to use sending.
Okay.
I'll send first sending to Vigo. Wait, what time is it? It's 10:57. That's accurate?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay. Um okay, I'll send a message to Vigo. Let me do the thing. Hey, just checking in. Want to see how everything's going so far. How you holding up? Hope you're doing okay.
Thanks, man. I'm good. Um, things are still pretty quiet. It looks like the army is about to leave. I'm holding down the place. Yeah.
All right, I'll send a second message to Snake. Hey, so you up to talk to me yet? See if we can't talk all this out at some point. Maybe when I'm back.
Is that it?
Yes. Sorry.
My guess is I won't be here when you get back, whenever that might be, which is fine by me.
Okay, that's good enough. And third message I'll send to Cadell. Hey kid, hope you're doing okay. Sorry if this freaks you out. It's Ray here. Just wanted to check and make sure you're okay.
I think I'm good. Melissa found some scrolls and shit, I gotta roll for this. And they seem to have helped with the, the stuff in the head.
Okay, I don't want to leave him hanging, so I'll just use a 4th level ascend on another sending. That's good. Glad you're feeling okay. Hopefully they can help you out, and we'll see you soon. Good night.
Good night, Ray.
Alright, that's it. I'll go to sleep, whenever first, I guess. I don't know. At some point. Sure.
Okay.
I just want to wake up before, the whole sun, the whole time, that time where we take
Sure,
max
sure.
damage, yeah.
Sure. Nilsson and Derek, just go ahead and make perception checks. So, Nilsson, particularly for you, you're hearing nothing but the typical sounds of the sea and the wind, and you feel pretty confident that there's nothing else out there.
I'll take a sigh of relief. Look for Derek. Think they're in the clear.
Derek would be I guess on the weak side, if there is a weak side. If not, then he would probably be looking out close to the stairs leading down to the cannon bay.
Okay. I'll tap you on the shoulder. I think we're in the clear. If you're gonna head to bed now, go ahead and turn every light source there is on the way there.
Aye, aye. And Derek will snuff out whatever candles are on the way. I guess at this point it would be Ruin turning over to Ray at the night. At this point in the shift.
Sure.
I don't know. I'm
If
trying
you
to
say so.
gauge time.
Yeah, I don't remember what the order was, so yeah, that can be it.
Okay, yeah. So, because Myra was first, and then Myra turned over to Rune, and then Rune would turn over to Ray.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I would also say during my thing, I would have just after what Rune talked to me about, I would pull out the arcane focus I grabbed off of the hooded figure that player wise we know is Aura, and just examine that.
Okay. Yeah, you spent some time just focusing on it. Nothing really stands out anymore. It seems like a magic wielder's arcane focus. Nothing else to it. You can mark that off of your list of things to look at.
Whenever Myra would be done with her shift, since I would stay up until the next rotation anyways, I would approach her and tell her just essentially whenever she wanted to have to talk, she can do so even if it's right now. But I'll be heading to my quarters.
Oh, I had something to talk to you about, but now I don't remember. The ghost ship kind of spooked me, I suppose.
That's fine. I'll be in my quarters if you do remember. Just let me know.
Wow, chicka wow wow.
Definitely my intention.
Might
Sure.
might be raising tension though.
Well, I'll still do a nod to her when she says that as well, and I'll head to my quarters.
Okay. So
Derek
based on
would
what I'm
probably, sorry, Derek would probably crash because he's insane. He would crash in the cannon bay, not the crew quarters.
okay. Next to, I mean, it's basically the same open space, but I mean, you can curl up next to a cannon if you want to.
Yeah.
All right. So based on what I'm, tell me if I got this right. It sounds like everyone will basically get a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So, Ray, while you are on watch, you notice the light starting to come into the sky, as it were, and
Long rest achieved, right?
roll me a perception check. Yep, long rest achieved. And just roll me a perception check
24.
again. All right, you are nailing these.
Why even make me roll tonight? You know, just
Wait for that nat one. You're able to tell when dawn is close enough where you can set up your aura, if that is what you would like to do.
yes.
Already.
Too bad it's not a ritual cast.
Ray, Derek, Myra, Rune, just roll me a Constitution saving throw. 4 funsies.
My rolls are cursed tonight.
Okay. You all are safe, of course. But Myra and Derek in particular, you feel the pain really start to protrude into your mind before Ray's soothing aura forces it out. Rune, to a lesser extent, the same thing. And Ray, you feel just fine.
Oh, and I should say, I would say every night he would have done a silent image to project his mother's face. But as the nights grow on, he loses focus on it. And it quite just every time it just gets less and less accurate to what she looks like.
That's so sad.
Feels appropriate.
Oh.
That is sad. Okay. So dawn comes. Nilsson, you're woken by Aiden, your first mate. Who informs you that we should be getting close to being able to see the West Point Lighthouse. And given the state of the fog, you would know that the best place to look out for it would be at the bow of the ship.
Okay. And that's basically what my campfire would be, technically, as we go into the dock, is assisting in the journey to make it to the dock in the first place. Because the hardest part about being in the boat is whenever you have to dock it.
All right. So let's go ahead and have you make a perception check. And if anyone wants to join in and
Me.
give him advantage, or Nelson roll.
I'm helping.
I'll help you.
Can I roll myself, or would you like to roll at advantage?
I'll make that Nelson's call.
Okay.
Have rolled with advantage and got that number. That's much bigger.
Okay. An hour goes by, no sign of the lighthouse. You do notice, though, that the wind seems to be shifting. Go ahead and roll me another perception check. With advantage, assuming other folks are helping.
Yes, I definitely would be.
Another hour goes by. Still no sign. Roll me another perception check, please.
This point, before I roll the perception, can I take a look at my compass?
Absolutely.
Oh, is it behaving normally? Are we still facing southeast?
Seems to be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's no weird behavior.
Okay, here's the roll.
All right. At this point, you're starting to get a little sus. Um,
I could always fly out around the ship in a circle and see if I can spot anything.
I give her the go ahead.
So I want to make a very large pass around the ship in every direction. Like I want to start from the bow of the ship, go straight ahead, and then make a circle and end up back at the ship.
okay. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
As a giant eagle.
Mm-hmm.
Do I use their perception? Or my own?
You would use yours, but if the eagle has any like things that give it advantage on
Yes.
perception checks, then you would do your roll on advantage.
Okay. So I will do mine at advantage.
Okay. Yeah, the first one made it. The second one's good. All right, so making a loop, you are able to see eventually doing circles, ever increasing. You are able to spot the lighthouse, a lighthouse, and it is basically off the port beam at this point.
I would come back to the ship and relay that information.
And based on kind of the distance or whatever, Nelson, you're kind of able to determine where you are relative to that and where you kind of need to go.
I need to pull up your map real quick that you gave me.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's to the port beam, exactly in the port beam. So that means I have to wait a little bit or else risk crashing into rocks. Fuck. Let's say I'm not sure if this is the right call, but I don't know the scale or the speed or anything. Let's give it 30 more minutes of going our direction, then I'll make the command to basically turn 90 degrees port side.
Okie dokie. And then go ahead and make a survival check for me.
Okay. 19.
Okay. All right. For brevity's sake, we will say that you're able to get into the channel. You make that turn. You're able to spot the rocks. And kind of based on the knowledge you have, that lighthouse and the rocks that are actually sticking above the water mark the entrance to the channel to the dock. And Felixia would be able to help you as well in this at that point. And with that roll, we will say that you get to the docks.
Woohoo!
And you arrive at the island of Oubliette.
I'm so fucking nervous.
So upon your arrival, you do see a ship already docked. And as you get closer, you're able to see the name of the ship is the Voyance. And Nilsson, you know that this is Captain Talison's ship. It's the ship that took Naida Maderal to Oubliette. Out in the distance, toward the center of the island, and you see a tall, square stone tower. Felixia points out to you that is Forgotten Keep. That is the seat of power here in Oubliette. And from this vantage point, you can see 4 pillars rising from the top of the tower, seemingly arranged in a square, along with an eerie purple and green glow emanating from the roof. And Felixia says that she does not recognize this glow, but everything else about what you can see seems fairly normal to her. So before we get any further, we'll resolve campfire travel. You guys did amazing. You had 3 successes, which is what you needed, and no failures. And so you get 3 things. You get 3 boons.
Bacon.
Bacon.
So the first one is you came upon a floating small treasure chest one day. Inside, you found 60 gold pieces. So you can split that however you want. There's also an ornate circlet of some sort. It's gold in color. It has a large emerald in the front and 2 small emeralds on the sides. And there's also a ring that looks like a bunch of chain links. Half of it's gold, half of it's silver. There's also a waterlogged piece of parchment that looks like it may have had a note written on it at some point, but there's basically only the slightest trace of ink on it. So that's the first thing. And I am going to copy this as best I can. Restricted juicy circlet ring. Second boon is the fresh sea air worked wonders on your constitution, and you feel super refreshed despite all of the horrible stuff you went through. For each of your next attack rolls, so only the first attack roll for each of you, a roll on the die of 15 or higher counts as a crit.
Whoa.
So that's just the first roll. So the first attack roll you make, if you get a 15 or higher, it's a crit. If you don't, then forget. Like, it goes away.
Too bad you miss.
I'm not making any attacks for like the
Until
rest of
you're
the
sure
final boss.
that it's gonna be a crit.
Hold on, guys. I have a plus 20 to hit, but I can't be sure.
Wait, is that a natural 15? You said natural 15, right?
Yes, it's on the die. Yeah, 15 or
Oh,
higher
okay.
on the die. Yeah.
So that's gonna be
Um,
like Derek's got a pretty good chance.
So the last one is that you all feel closer to each other after your harrowing journey.
Orgy.
As a party, you can choose to replace one future result of a PC's D20 roll with a 20.
Like our roll or somebody else's roll?
It's a PC's roll, so
Okay, that means
you as a party have to decide.
got it. Okay.
When you want to use that, and that lasts until basically the next time we do this campfire travel thing.
Wait, say that again. Sorry.
So as a party, you can choose to replace one future result of a PC's D20 roll
Okay.
with a 20. So you can just make it a nat 20. But you as a party get to decide. You only get to do it once. So you get to decide as a party when you want to use that. So like if someone rolls a nat 1 at a horrible time, you can decide to turn it into a nat 20.
Okay.
But that's a decision that you as a party need to come up with or need to make in that moment. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
There are 5 of us currently, right? Players, I mean.
Yep.
How do you split 60 gold into 5 portions?
12.
Okay, thank you.
You can split it between 4.
No, you're
I'll
the
get-
captain. You get some too.
I'll get paid when I bring you guys back.
But if you include the captain, you have to include all his crew. So we're basically all getting 1 gold.
Oh.
Yeah. So don't worry on our end.
Fine.
So whoever takes
How do you
circlet,
split it?
just mark circlet from the floating chest. And
What did it
whoever
look
takes-
like again?
The circlet is gold, and it has an emerald in the front and 2 smaller emeralds on the sides.
And not magical at all, right?
We don't know yet.
The DM shrugs.
When did we get this during the journey?
The first day.
When we
Oh, then
found
we would have,
a waterlogged chest at some point.
yeah, we would have, focused on it, the circle in the ring. I got detect magic. I would have used that at some point.
So you do this now, but not on
Well,
any
you're
of the-
telling
you
us-
already have.
Hey, no. You said campfire travel. We found this on the first day. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm just saying you've got shit in your inventory that you could have done this on, but you didn't.
I did, okay?
do?
I did.
What other shit do I have? I have the.
Somebody
gilded
has
skull.
somebody has a golden skull. Somebody has a ruby that was like an eyeball ruby or some shit.
Oh, I did
Alright,
that one
yeah,
already.
Let's get that all out of the way then. What the hell?
That's
The
fine. If you
Ruby,
wanted
I
to
was just
cast
a leech
detect
spell.
magic
Look,
on this, that's great.
You
That's
can't
great.
give us shit after the fact and then say, "Hey, you can't check that." Like, come
No.
on.
Hold on. Epic, I can resolve this. I'm like, this is garbage. Throws it overboard. Garbage. Overboard.
I'm just making a circlet.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. Whatever.
You-
Look, come on.
You're able, yes, you do. If you cast detect magic on this shit, you would find that the circlet. and
Yeah,
the
we'll
ring are
spend
both
some time with
magical.
it. We'll see what it does. Is that like a thing we can do if we got this the first day? If we spent 3 to
Yes.
4 days? Okay.
Yes, it is. I'm
I
just
think
so
if we're gonna
fucking
do
happy
look,
that,
if we're gonna do campfire travel like this and we get like goodies and stuff and it's like we got this on the first day but we're finding out after we finished, I think it needs to be like one or the other first off, and then second off,
Well, I
instead
don't
of just
think.
telling us it's a circlet or a ring, you should just tell us, hey, this is what you found, and you could have spent this amount of time during the journey to figure out what how we would normally find out what magical items
I'm
are.
just giving you a hard time. I'm just gonna give it to you anyway, based on that. All right. So these are both homebrew, D&D Beyond. You can find them. The first one is Circlet of Spell Swapping. If you
That
attune
sounds
to
useful.
it, then you are able to swap out a spell you have prepared with a different one during a short rest.
It's really useful.
And the second one, the Ring of Cooperative Readiness, allows the person who's wearing it to split their initiative roll with somebody else. So you both end up with the same roll halfway between what the two of you rolled.
Also useful.
I'm gonna fight over that fucking circlet is what I'm gonna do. I want that thing so bad.
All yours.
You can give that ring to Mari if she has a slot to put in, because she usually probably rolls the highest initiative out of everybody.
Yeah.
I'll roll with whoever for that fucking circlet.
I think it's only me and you who really cast spells. I don't
Yeah.
think Myra
you two are the
does,
ones
right?
doing it.
Myra, you don't have any rogue weird spell stuff you can do?
At Nielsen.
No, but I wish I did. Sound like a pretty circlet.
Yeah, that's all yours. Sure.
What did I do?
Spell swapping. Oh my god.
When you're talking about who rolls the highest initiative.
Oh, I changed out of it.
I did see that. I noticed that. But...
Look, you gave me what you gave me, and
she
we
is
had
higher than you.
differences.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, she is higher.
Right? Yeah, I would have been higher if I didn't change it. I don't know how hers is higher. I think she probably just has a higher dexterity than I do.
He's
but...
a muscle wizard.
I also got a cloak.
Ah,
That gives
yeah,
me plus
so
2.
I had picked up alert, but something happened with setting up the character that we needed to swap it to something else.
Oh,
You get a plus 10 to initiative.
Yeah.
I don't know why this circlet's not showing up for me in D&D Beyond, but
If you don't have home.
It showed up for me.
I don't have homebrew active? I thought I did. Oh, okay.
So, you are at the docks. As you arrive on Oubliette with this ship of Captain Taliesin. Excuse me, Captain Taliesin next to you. And that is where we will end this session.
Oh shit.
Right as there's a
Dragon sound?
dragon's roar. Is it a new day? It's a new day.
It is a new day.
Give me
So, yeah.
something good against dragons, y'all.
I have a question.
Willow.
I have a question.
D20 roll. And
Would
anything
I-
else? Spells. If you want to do spells, you can do spells. And yeah, go ahead, Bryn.
Would I have gotten a short rest after using my eagle form wild shape? Since, like, I did that and then we had to come into dock?
I did say 30
Yeah.
minutes of travel after she came back and then turned, so that
Yeah.
should have been an hour.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, it was basically 4 miles from that place, so basically it'll take you about an hour.
Okie doke.
Plus the 30 minutes. So yeah.
That's okay. I think that was a boon because now you won't be
Oh my
able to
god!
understand them if they're gonna talk trash to you while you die to them.
Oh my god, that is like the best fight.
What?
You couldn't have got like the worst thing.
No, that's actually great. Like that's not as important. Unless that's what you said and I'm being stupid.
Listen.
No, I'm saying that's awful for what we're gonna go do. Apparently,
No,
I don't
that's
know
great.
that.
That's
Rune,
great.
Rune doesn't know there's gonna be a dragon here.
Yeah, the ones
Listen, I could have gotten this.
Like,
You
speak,
could-
like speak and understand Draconic. It's such a blessing in disguise. Like you don't need that.
Does Derek even speak Draconic to begin with?
You don't know.
So,
Quick, speak
no, he
parts.
doesn't.
Quick, speak of parts of the
See, that one's also really bad.
Oh my god, yeah, that is bad. Oh. Wow,
You do
all
ima-
of this is dragon stuff.
Can you imagine if you had a Dragonborn partner, like with you guys, and you slept with them, then the next night they just disappeared, but you think they left and they're just sleeping next to you?
Oh, that's so mean. Ouch. My heart. Oh, it's dragon bone dice. Ah.
Yeah, dragon bone dice.
Yeah,
That does make
the
sense.
natural
then.
20 is you get to bone with a dragon.
Wow.
I mean, basically.
Editing homebrew right now.
What is the D20 roll? What is it?
Your
Like
skin hardens and takes on a slight scale look. You gain +1 AC.
Oh shit, that one's cool. And they also get to sleep with a dragon.
you got to nerf a little bit. It's just like advantage the persuasion checks whenever trying to sleep with a dragon.
There,
There you go.
Yes, with
15 is actually really fucking nice. You can fly once. This effect lasts for 10 minutes.
Wow! That's better than ASMR's fly. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And Myra, are you keeping your same D20?
Yeah, attack.
Attack! You made it! You made it!
Made it. We
We did
made
it! We're here! I'm
It's
scared! I'm
It's
nervous!
a miracle.
I'm so excited all at the same time. Are we saying goodbye to Toshi? Oh. Is Toshi coming with us? I mean, Nielsen?
You once.
Based on what I said, this is not personal. So I will be joining you guys. The crew gets to stay and basically get the ship ready to go at any time's notice, just in case shit goes south.
Awesome!
We also fucking babysit fucking Pocahontas over there.
Pocahontas.
It's fine. I'll do great.
I don't know. Wasn't Pocahontas kind of a badass?
Mhm.
She actually was, yes. 100%.
Fine, we have to babysit fucking Princess
She's
Peach
like-
over there.
Nah, she's like more like Kyrie, dude. Actually, no. Kyrie uses a Keyblade now.
Yeah, but
it's
still.
It's like
So useless.
Rapunzel after she
way.
cuts off her hair. There.
There we go.
Oh, okay. There you
Yeah,
go.
that sounds better.
Nailed it.
Oh, we have to fucking babysit a freaking non-combatant.
I'm excited. I'm scared.
A literal princess.
A literal princess.
I was hoping she was gonna be like some kind of rogue or some badass, but nah. I was like secretly hoping. I was like, oh, maybe she's a cool princess. Maybe she's like, maybe she's like Ciri from The
I mean,
Witcher.
you don't know. Maybe she has
Maybe.
sorcerer powers and she
Yeah.
just has a ring of silence so that no one knows.
All right, go get us, Epic. There you go.
One word. Commoner.
Look,
Come
at
on,
least it's
nerd.
not I was a
Basically
nice
a
man.
No.
I was a nice man.
You can't come in her. Come on her.
Oh my god.
Give us a few more campaigns here or sessions here.
Yeah, we'll get to it. I have faith in you and your
Orgy
names.
at the castle.
Oh,
Coleman.
Oh no!
I'm just vibing.
Orgy.
Well, it was fun, Epic. I'm very excited to play again.
Sweet, me too.